Welcome back to JR and Sue's farm. As you can tell, we've had a little snow. Our weather's been sort of bad. We haven't got to cut much. Mostly we've done is power's been out, take care of the cows and stay warm. But anyway, we're going to try to cut a log today. And since we haven't cut anything for a while, the mill's been just sitting here. I thought I'd show you a few things on the front of the mill to check if you've been setting for a while. And as you can see, I opened up the mill, front casing of it, and I just wanted to go around and check and make sure everything is open, clean. The blade is in there real good. When I tighten it up, I'll have to check and make sure of the guides on it. Make sure you check your oil. Make sure that everything is up, because you never know what happens when they set. When they're setting, it is just the craziest thing in the world. But anyway, oil's good. We've got fluid. I have my own mix that I use. Everybody's got their own idea, good, bad, or otherwise. But anyway, I am going to tighten it up some and try to get a feeling for where it's going to run, just to make sure. After setting for so long, you want to make sure that everything is still running straight. And you go ahead and tighten it all the way up to where you want it. And there's a guide on here that I'm supposed to use, but I use the same one all the time. I have a place that I want it to be. Now, everybody's got a different idea, but you want to make sure that blade is running true and just up to the teeth out. Pretty centered. Make sure the play got just a tick. You can see it over there. That'll be your wobble. If you have any wobble in your blade, is when this blade has just a little bit. It won't rub either one, the bottom or the top. It's sitting exactly in the middle. I've run this blade a bunch. In fact, it should be wore out, but I'm still running it. Yeah, they're cooked blades. Don't advertise for them. Don't know anything about them people down there, but the blades are good. So, all right, we're going to button this thing up. I've done let it idle, warm up. We're going to throw a log on. We're going to try to cut a couple 4x4s out of it for one of my trailers. And then we're going to cut lumber out of the second one. And we'll get this set up. We'll film it, and hopefully you'll like it. Now, them logs have been cut for a while, and I think they were cut 2 weeks ago. So, and then we got a big old snowstorm, so everything we got is wet. The ground's wet, everything is soaked. So we're going to see how they cut. This will be a test on it, just to pretty much see how it's going to handle this kind of deal. What I'd like to get out of this is maybe a good 4x4. It was dead standing, and we were cutting firewood, and it was so nice. I just hated to cut it for firewood. We cut a bunch of it like that. Anyway, that's what we do. For heat, we cut firewood. But anyway, that straight and true. So we're going to try to cut it. And get something out of it instead of just burning it. All right, I'm going to start it up. Turn on the drip. Fire it up. As I said, I done warmed up the saw. So I've got my gloves. I've got my ear protection because I don't hear very good anyway. So might as well try to help the little I got. Pull the emergency brake system off. And let's see if she cuts. She's been sitting here so long wanting to do something. And I've greased my cables. I have got everything ready to go that I know of. Let's see what she does. Well, as you can see, all we did was make marks come off. We'll get her flattened out here in just a minute. Okay, we're going to look at it and see. Sue said to come down here and look at something. Yep, it's right on the end of it. We're good. We're good. It's tilted over, keeping it from moving. I am dripping my fluid out pretty quick there. Well, that old blade's cutting good still. Now, we're going to flip this thing after this cut. Because that's a good piece of lumber right there. And we'll take and make it into a 1x4 or a 1x6. Oh, I'd probably make a 1x4 up here. So we'll make that. Let me pull this thing back. I'll walk in and grab a cane hook. I had a friend give me a cane hook the other day, and we'll try it out. All right, we got her flipped over. A little too high. Both ways. Now, we were below the lip here earlier, and if you'll tell, we're not bound to it, but we're right even with it again. So what we did was really just true that log up a little bit. We'll see how she cuts. Oh, she's right there. Now, there you go. Now that cut off there pretty nice. Real nice. Now, we're going to take one by off of it. And then we're going to turn on its side and cut the rest out. That thing moves up like butter. Now, I'm going to do something with this that I don't normally do. And I'm going to edge that one with the log. Normally I wouldn't do that, but this thing's so tight, I think I can get away with it. What I'm going to do is set this thing back and see if I can do it or not. It may not work. If it don't work when I flip it over, I'll know. Right off the bat. Now, we'll set her in there. We'll see when I pull her back up there if she'll cut or not. And she won't cut pretty, so we won't do it. Sometimes you try to save a little bit and this caused you more trouble than it's worth. Let me set this over here. When I cut that one out, I'll cut this one out. Now, let me flip this dude up, turn it over. My cameraman's going to help me back there in the back. She's always my best help. Alright. I've got to go get my square. Okay, what we got is just tipped. For some reason, we're not even sitting on her down here. We are tipped down for some reason. And I don't know exactly why. So, there it is. Now let's make sure she's square. Pretty good. Alright, we're going to take that bark off of her. Now, anybody that watches the channel knows I've got a square that's red. And if you didn't notice, I didn't have it there. The gremlins must have got it. Well, there ain't no need to go on down any further than that. We're not working very good here. Alright, there we go. Now, as fast as you want to go, always slow down just a little more. No matter what. See that knot right there? That went through it pretty good. We're going to say that one right there, because about 6 foot of it's good. We're going to make one more pass down this one, then we're going to flip it over. That'll be a good one by right there. Now see that knot right there? That thing, I cut that just as smooth and as straight. There's another one. Now we're going to get about 8 or 10 foot of 1x out of that. And that will make this thing just about perfect to flip over and get the rest of a 4x4 out of it. Yeah, that's nice. Alright. I'm going to raise this thing up. Flip it over. Cut that dude. Man, that is as stout and as pretty wood as you're going to get right there. Now I'm going to bring her down where she's just below the bark, and we'll cut that top ring out of it. Nope. Now this is something you don't do. This is a total no-no. Don't ever back it like that through the wood. That is a bad move right there. That can cause all kinds of problems. Now, let me show you something here. We got everything off of that thing and left very little slab there. That thing is just about as good as you're going to get. Hopefully, it's going to make just what we need for that trailer project I got going on. It's 4.5 by 6.5. We're going to cut it in half and use it for our project. I may cut one more 1x off of it. I'll cut 2 1x's off of it and it'll be just right. Now you gotta think about it, because the saw will go a lot faster than you think. But if you're wanting to get it really true, you just gotta slow down and go with it. All right, we're going to take one more off of it. I think my arm on that dude slid down on me just a little bit. I am going to have to keep an eye on that. Always double check. Make sure everything's right. I'll keep an eye on that thing, see if it keeps dropping. Okay, she didn't drop a lick. That's the same width all the way down through there. Same all the way. Now, I am going to leave that for my trailer project. And I come out good here. One bias. And what we'll do is edge these two boards on here and get it out of the way. Okay. We're going to edge those down. Dude, it's getting dark out here. It might do some more bad weather on us. Alright, we'll flip them over and cut the other side and we'll be done with that log. We're going to cut it right above our other log. And when you're edging like this, with the big saw, it's a lot of wasted time because this thing is really not made. It does it just fine, but yeah. That got her done right there. So we come up with one good beam for our trailer. 1, 2, 4, 6, I believe. Let's see, 1 by 5. 1 by 4. This is for barn wood only, so we're not too much worried about that. Got 4 here, 2 there, 6, and a big beam. That's a pretty good deal for just no more logs than we had there. And as fast as this thing went, we're gonna call it a day on this one here. Just do our log. We're gonna take that beam out there and put it on the trailer. We've got something coming up for you, and we're gonna try this here in just a few minutes. It'll be a different video, but if you watch this one, stay tuned because we're gonna tap a tree for some walnut sap. So if you like our videos, tell them to a friend. You don't like our videos, share them with all your friends. Why should you suffer alone? Hey, it's great to be back cutting. Thanks for watching. See you soon.